Never fast draw, fan, spin, spin cock, try and do a triple shot, anything with live ammo. I'm a professional. Well, not really, but I am a legend in my own mind, so I can do it.
Fill your hand, you son of a bitch!
Alright, so Doc Holiday 2A asked about the different lengths and stuff on spin cocking these guns. This one here is definitely the hardest to spin cock. This is a 20-inch barreled Winchester clone. The barrel is so long, you have to get it perfect, or even with my long arms, I have to get it perfect, because if it hits you here or here, that front sight will lay you wide open. But I've gotten where I can do it pretty good now. And so if you're gonna try spin cocking, don't ever do it with live ammo. But if you're gonna try spin cocking, I suggest, unless you have really, really long arms, 16-inch barrel would be the maximum. Probably something like this mare's leg would be perfect, because this one isn't so critical. It's short. There we go. And this one will feed anything I want to put in it. It does really good. This is a side eject, so when you're doing it, you don't have to worry about the shells flipping out the top when it's upside down, like this one will. When I got this gun, I had to use strictly full metal jacket, and I had to set the bullet so that it was longer than normal, because inside here there's a little step. I guess it's an alignment for the barrel, and the bullet would catch on that unless I extended a little longer. Once I bought this gun, I went in there with a Dremel and just, I don't know if you can see it in there. Probably not, but there's a little step in there. Once I ground that down, then it didn't matter. It would just, it'd feed whatever. The loop on this, I made a bigger loop, more like this one, because the Henry has a more of a triangle shaped loop. Worked fine, but I have really big hands, so it's just easier for me with the bigger loop. Like I said, I didn't want to modify this when I first got it, because it was just a loaner from Henry. But after I purchased it, I modified this, made the wood longer so it looked more like Josh Randall's on Wanted Dead or Alive. Filed that little step piece in there, and this thing will spin anything. You know, you can spin cock any kind of ammo you want, any kind of 45 Colt, it'll feed it. This one's a little more finicky. It works fine. It's just a little more finicky, but this one, after I modified that lifter, would feed anything. If I was going to buy a gun strictly for the fun of spin cocking, I would probably go with something with a side eject. I had a lot of problems learning how to do it with this rifle. I had, some guys don't have to modify the lifter. I had to on this one. There's actually a video out there where I got so pissed off at this one. It was fighting me so hard doing a spin cocking that I threw it across the yard. Like I said, I love both these guns. I've thought about making a mare's leg out of this one, because as far as I know, Rossi doesn't make the mare's leg anymore, and I really wanted a mare's leg that was more like the one from Wanted Dead or Alive. That was a top eject Winchester style mare's leg. So 16-inch barrel would be way easier than this. Like I said, unless you got really long arms like me, I would suggest a 16-inch barrel. This one still bites me every now and then when I'm spin cocking it. Mare's leg is definitely the easiest. This one here, I didn't have to do anything out of the box to spin cock it, except for, like I said, before I modified it, all I had to do was use Full Metal Jacket bullets and then seat them, I think it was 1.7 inches, so like a tenth of an inch longer, and this thing fed them all day long. Now it feeds anything. I like all these old Western guns. I'm not sure if that's the info you were looking for. Hopefully it is. Eventually, if I run across a good enough deal on the Rossi Ranch Hand, since they don't make them anymore, I'll pick one up. Or if the ATF quit shitting on our constitutional rights and they take SBRs off the list, then I would convert this one. But I'm not paying a $200 extortion fee just to make a mare's leg out of this. I'll leave it just like this before I do that. So hopefully that answers your questions, Doc Holliday. And if not, let me know in the comments and I'll try and address them.